Hello, hello, test, test, test. Yes, we have sound. Actually don't know how to do this anymore. It was a long time ago that I made the last live stream with the live commentary. But yeah, just want to give you the live update, so to say, on the challenge accounts that I trade for many months now, and this is the project that I still show a lot on YouTube. And in the last few weeks, I was only able to show the trading because when I was in Asia, like the time schedule didn't really fit my sleeping schedule. So that's why I didn't really do any live commentaries in the last 2 months, or not a lot of them. And I just showed the trades. So you were still able to follow along the development, the performance in this specific account that I also show on the screen right now. But of course, this is only one of the accounts that I trade right now. And in total, I have 6 different FTMO challenge accounts that I trade at the moment. So today I will give you the overview. And I made like 1 or 2 videos in the meantime also where I showed the other account. But overall, you don't really have the current state for these accounts, I think. And yeah, that's why I will give you the update today on the different other accounts. And as I said before already, like this account that I showed here in the stream or in the live streams also in the last month it's not the best performing account, but it's one of the accounts that trades really frequently. This is why I want to show this one and not the other ones, because the other ones might be kind of boring for a lot of people, because people on YouTube especially want to see a lot of trades always and a lot of action. But yeah, personally for my trading, I will step away from this kind of high or from trading systems that just trade a lot. And personally, I'm looking into different strategies right now, trying to figure out some different approaches to trading that could be way more successful in the long term. And I will give updates on this, of course, also on the channel, I think. But yeah, so let me. I will quickly get a tea, and then we can talk a bit about the accounts. Oh, and also feel free to post all your questions if you have any in the chat, because that's the big, or the main point in these live streams, to really get the conversation going. Because yeah, just showing the trades, I don't really need to be here, but I really love to hear how to answer some questions if I'm able to. So yeah, feel free to ask anything in the chat. So yeah, no, I don't really use walk forward optimizations, and yeah. What's my maximum drawdown? I don't know. Like, depends on the account, on the strategy, whatever. Like, not that easy to answer. I can't give you like one number. For information, or if you have questions about the strategy, what I trade, just check the streaming and the description of the stream. I think I posted the times in the description, and yeah, also I will talk about this maybe later on. But I mean, actually the time in this account is pretty easy. Like in GBP dollar, I trade from 4 o'clock to 12. And in USD Japanese yen, I trade from midnight to 7:30. So these are the times for the range. And yeah. Hi Rene, would you teach about martingale? Yes, I do. I have a course for this actually, that you can check out if you want to learn about martingale. And I also have videos on YouTube already where you can learn how to build your martingale EA. Also posted the link in the chat. Hey Rene, so what's the best strategy to use when creating the bot? I don't know. Are you talking about trading strategy or programming strategy? I just code my bots. I mean, first of all, I always start with a logical idea for my strategies, and then I start coding the bot as easy as possible with the least amount of code needed. And it's just a very easy first version that I use for testing and optimization. And if I think I like the strategy, then from this point on, I build more complex programs that I can even use for live trading. But I always use this like from simple to more complex approach because it saves time and is a lot more efficient. Hey, how much is the minimum account you need to have on the MQL5 account in order to withdraw funds earned as a seller? I think there is not really a minimum, but yeah, they have different payout methods, but you can see it on MQL5. If you go to the withdrawal page, you would see all of the withdrawal methods, and I think you can also see the minimum requested amount. How do you set your stop loss? In this account, the stop loss is always on the opposite side of the range. It's really a simple mechanism here. I don't really want to like brush off the walk forward optimization, and the main point is I don't understand it. I don't see the use. Like I don't see any benefit in doing walk forward optimizations in the MetaTrader, and this is why I don't use it, and this is why I cannot really talk about it, because I simply don't understand it. Like I'm not smart enough to understand it. I cannot really talk about it. I don't know why it is so good, why people want to use it. For me, it makes no sense, but if it makes sense for you, just roll with it and use it. And yeah. Hi, René. Are you have primary account EA? I don't understand what this question is supposed to ask for. Like if you're asking for my trading, yes, I only trade with expert advisors. So I do not do any manual trading, only trade automated. So let's talk a little bit about trading maybe. So you can see here, like this is the main account. Or what does main account mean? It doesn't really mean it's my best account or something. It's just the account that you saw in the last few weeks on YouTube when I did the just live streams where I streamed the screen here without any live commentary. So this is what you already know. This is the range breakout EA traded in GBP US dollar and US dollar Japanese yen on a 100K FTMO challenge account. And this account is right now again a bit negative. It was better before a few days ago, but then there were a lot of losing trades, unfortunately. I think the last days were all really, really bad. I mean, the last actual winning trade in GBP US dollar was here like 5 days ago, and I think in USD Japanese yen it's even worse. Yeah, here we had like this day, for example, with 2 losses. This day also didn't really generate a profit. Yeah, and there were like more days that were not really, really good in the last 1 or 2 weeks, I think. And yeah, this is why the account is again a little bit negative again. We can maybe have a look at the FTMO metrics later on to get an overview of the equity or the balance. But I trade the same strategy in 2 other accounts, and these accounts are doing way better. So this one, for example, had especially today a much better or has a much better trade in GBP US dollar so far, because here I trade the same strategy pretty much, but the settings in GBP US dollar are slightly different. So here I trade from 3 to 11, I think. Or am I saying wrong things? No, from 3 to 11. And I also use a break-even stop, which you can see here. It's already triggered, and this means the range is smaller, and therefore the position size is bigger here right now for this position, because I also trade 0.5%. As in the big account that I showed before. But here, since the range is smaller, the lot size is way bigger. I mean, it's not absolutely bigger in absolute numbers, but in relation to the account size, because this is a 10K challenge only. And the trade in USD Japanese yen is completely the same as in the other account. And wait, let me check. Is this actually 300 points in profit already? Yeah, I think it also triggered the break-even stop already. Yeah, so this trade is also kind of saved at break-even right now, because I also trade the break-even stop in USD Japanese yen. And yeah, this is why this account is doing way better today, especially, and also overall. This is like 6% in profit, while this account here is still plus minus 0 kind of. I mean, like, barely losing with 300 US dollar as by now. But yeah, these are what slight differences in the settings can really make, or the effect that they can have. And in this account, I trade the same strategy as in the other 10K account. Everything's the same here. Only difference is that I trade 0.1 lot for every single trade, and this is a fixed lot size here. So yeah, these are the 3 accounts where I trade the range breakout expert advisor. And I have 3 more accounts that I talked about, or 2 more accounts that I talked about here before already in the streams, and 1 more account that I started just like 1.5 months ago, I think. I didn't really talk a lot about this one here in the streams, and I'm not really sure if I want. So yeah, these are the accounts. So let me have a look at the questions that you asked in the meantime. René, any advice to code indicator for showing different resistance and support level on the chart, e.g. resistance 1 and 2 and support 1 and 2? I think like the best, I'm not really an expert on this, but I think one of the best ways is to use a volume, and there you maybe need a futures data feed or something that actually has real market volume, because like with Forex and CFD, we have the problem that we do not really see the actual market volume, because it's just like you're just trading with your broker. And if you want to work with highs and lows, you would have to figure out a mechanism to find the highs and lows, to find support and resistance zones. Also, I did one project a while ago. I didn't really follow this more then, but what I found interesting before, resistance, let me try to find this video. I wrote this EA that, or this indicator, I don't know, I think I made it an EA that that uses just like the tick volume, which is also, I think it was interesting. I think not too many people watched this, but maybe I can find the video and send it to you. Oh yeah, this one. This is something that I found interesting back then. Maybe you can use it as a starting point also for support and resistance levels and stuff. Please explain about the strategy. Like the strategy that I trade here, the range breakout EA, it's super easy. It's just a range which is based on 2 points in time. Like every day, for example, in GBP dollar, I create the range from 3 to 11 o'clock in this account. I take the highest and the lowest points, and then I just trade the breakout. And that's pretty much it. Also, I have a lot of different videos on the channel that you can just watch to understand how this EA works. Walk forward. Yeah, theoretically, I understand what walk forward optimization is, but what I don't understand is why it makes sense. For me, it just doesn't make sense. But yeah, I don't know. Because even if you do this kind of, if you break down the testing period in 2 different sets, like the in-sample and out-of-sample testing set, it still doesn't mean that the future has to be like this. It's, in my opinion, it doesn't really make sense. But maybe it's just me and I'm stupid here. I don't know. For me, in my head, it doesn't make sense. Because like from the point on when you trade it live, you do not know the future. Even if you did a walk forward optimization or a walk forward test or whatever it's called, you never know the future, and you can never know it. Because if you would know the future, then it wouldn't be called trading, it would be called money printing. And I just simply don't understand walk forward tests. I don't understand why it makes sense. But if it makes sense to you, again, it's totally fine. Use it if it helps you. But I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense for me. Why not using fixed range? The variable range is killing the system. It should be fixed and not variable. Yeah, maybe. I was about to test this in the next days, actually, to work with some kind of like, or maybe some different mechanisms like the stop loss based on ATR or on a fixed percentage. And I also worked with this a bit in the last few weeks, and I think it can actually be very, very good. So yeah, this is something that I will look into in the next weeks also. today's a nice day for this EA. Yeah, let's see how it turns out. Like so far, it's super great. It's a very good day, especially in this account here. It's one of the best days, I think. But yeah, I mean the trading day is not over. Can still be negative, but I'm in a good mood. Okay, so I caught up with your questions. So let's check the other accounts here. So we talked about these 3 accounts where I trade the range breakout EA. Then I have some more accounts. Like this account, it's super interesting. Like one of the most interesting accounts in my opinion, because it just makes sense. This is again the range breakout EA, but the difference is that I do not trade Forex, but instead I trade CFDs on stocks. So stock CFDs, and this is super interesting in my opinion because I only trade long. And this is like the idea is that in general, like these stocks, it's a company, right? So the people in the company, the CEOs, the employees, and everyone is working for this stock to go up in value. So this is why I only trade long, because I think if the company is not doing complete BS and if they work for increasing the value of the company, stocks should go up, right? And this is why I only trade long, using the range breakout strategy as a trigger to find the entry. And actually right now, in the last few months that I trade this strategy now, and I trade this like for 3 to 4 months now, this account is doing super, super fine. It's up 5.4%, which is super crazy in my opinion. And if we have a look at the Forex or the FTMO metrics in a second, we can see it's super stable. Before someone writes this in the chat, I know that the main indices also went up in value like crazy. And of course, this is definitely a factor that makes this strategy benefit heavily. But still, I mean, it's super great to just see this account performing so steadily in the last few weeks. And it's super great. And then I have this account. And this is actually the very worst account. It's a little bit the account where I do different stuff right now, where I try out a lot of different things. I trade 5 different accounts here. It's not doing great. It's 2% away from the stop out level. And yeah, most of the losses are coming actually from the range breakout EA in US 30, where maybe my settings suck, maybe I was just unlucky with a period, but yeah, that's how it is. And this account is really likely that I will lose this account in the next days or weeks, I think. But yeah, still I want to use this to test some more different strategies. I just activated some more strategies like range breakout EA based on the ATR, what I just talked about before. And then I have this gold strategy, the turtle that I talked about on the YouTube channel in separate videos before. So I just want to try out different stuff here right now, because I see this account a little bit as a playground right now, because it's not really realistic that I will hit the target here with this account. I mean, can still turn around, but right now I just use it to trade or to test out different stuff. And this account will most likely be lost in the next days. And actually US 30 is doing great today. And then I have this account, which is also performing super great. I didn't talk about this a lot and didn't explain the strategy before, but actually I just do the same thing that I explained before in the stock CFDs. I just trade the index CFDs here, and I also search for long entries using a slightly different approach here. But so far this account is doing really, really good, and yeah, it's up nearly 5%. And of course, again, this is benefiting from the overall growing economy in the last few months. Extremely benefiting from this, so I don't want to say like this is the holy grail or something, but it's still good to see this account perform heavily. So overall, like in a summary, we can see this perform, which is this account which is performing super great. We can see this account which is performing super poorly. We can see this account which is performing crazy great. We can see this account which is super stable. And we see this account which is today on a rampage. And overall, it's also performing great, 6.4%, which is like, if we have a look at the equity, of course, because of today, balance is just 4% in profit, but still, as per now, like with the equity, this account is in profit the most out of these accounts. And then we have this account, which is struggling to get to the break-even level, But yeah, right now it's not really, I mean, it's okay. And yeah, these are the 6 accounts. So out of 6 accounts, 1 of them is losing, 1 is more or less break even, and 4 of them are just doing super great. So overall, I'm super, super happy with the performance. And yeah, I hope that you also like this, like the journey that I document this. I just try to be as transparent as possible with the trading, because we see a lot of BS on YouTube in the trading industry. And honestly, it's really, it's making me mad to see so many people like just trying to scam other people in the internet, and I just kind of want to be different. But yeah, that's another story. So let me read some more of the comments here. Actually, there are not too many in the chat. As always, if you have any questions or if you want to hear something from me, just post a quick question in the chat. Yeah. For the US 30, my TP may be too large. Actually, I don't use a TP, so it's maybe not. I mean, yeah, maybe it's too large. But yeah, I tried different stuff, and TPs never really worked for me with the strategy. But yeah, I will have to do more testing in the future. Hi René, I'm fairly new to trading and I'm a bit confused with the leverage. I use an online lot calculator with a 1,000 euro demo account and I use 2% risk, but I keep getting a no money error. I don't know what your leverage is. If your leverage, like if it depends. If you have, for example, a European Union regulated broker, then your leverage is limited to 1 to 30 or even less for indices, I think. And then 2% might be too much, like depends on the stop loss. If the stop loss is very close, yeah, 1 to 30 leverage is not so much. So if the stop loss is actually very close to the entry of your trade, wait, you cannot, oh yeah, 2% risk, you say. So if the stop loss is very close to the entry, it means that the lot calculator would calculate a very, very high lot size. And for this lot size, you probably do not have enough money to set the margin. So 1,000 times 30 is 30,000. So if I'm not stupid here, the maximum position size that you can trade right now is 0.3. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is what makes sense in my head. So if you try to trade more, then you just can't. That's the concept of the leverage and the leverage rate. How come you do not use a 1 to 2 take profit? Was not good in the test. Oh yeah, you're welcome. And also, before you understand these things like lot calculation and how trading works, I would suggest to start with a demo account. Oh, you do start with a demo account. Sorry, I overread this. Yeah, that's great. So if you use a demo account, you can just try to open like 0.28 lots, for example, and then try to open 0.35 lots. And if the 0.28 works and 0.35 does not work, then it's pretty much, then my calculation was correct. And you can, kind of understand how much volume you can trade and, how it works. Where do we get the indicator from? Are you talking about this range indicator? It's not really an indicator, but you will probably find free indicators on the internet. I don't know. I use an expert advisor that I wrote. Like it's programming, but it's not. So I did not really publish this, at least not for free. But you will probably find it for free somewhere in the internet if you just search for the indicator. Have you noticed a big difference in backtest optimization speed depending on the PC? Yeah, definitely. If you have a stronger PC, the optimization process will be a lot quicker. This is why I use my, like you can see it here, I did a lot of optimizations lately in the last few weeks when I was in Asia. And this is way faster on my server. I usually use my server for this reason, because it has more computing power. And yeah, That's why I use my server and not my PC or laptop that I normally have. Because my laptop is kind of old. It's, I think, like 2 or 3 years old already. And I used it so much, so it's not really in a good condition. But I don't really get a new one because I actually just use my VPS for all the computing or for all the processes that need a lot of computing power, like optimization and stuff. And yeah. Also, like the trades here in the range breakout EA accounts, they will be closed at 18 o'clock or 6 p.m. for everyone who uses this time metrics. And yeah, that's when the trades will be closed. So we have like 25 minutes, 24 minutes more until these trades will be closed. And it doesn't matter how much profit and loss they have at this point. They will just be closed. So that's the strategy. Do you know with what is syntax I get the ticket number for pending order? Order get ticket. I mean, it depends. Usually you use a for loop and loop through all the pending orders. And then you use, yeah, I think it's order get ticket, right? Order get ticket. Let me look this up. Yeah. Yeah, order get ticket works. You just use a for loop to loop through all the trades, and then you check the ticket of every single index. And if you find the order of your EA, you can work with it. So let me open the FTMO here real quick. No, this was TikTok. Oh, sorry guys. So FTMO. Let's have a look at this. This is the FTMO overview, which I can show you. Wait, is there anything here that I cannot show you? No, I think we're good. There you go. So this is my FTMO account. You can see I have a lot of challenges here, but I just showed it to you also on the server. And let's have a look at this. So I will go step by step through these challenges. So you see this beautiful account, which is the 100K FTMO challenge with a range breakout expert advisor. 0.5% risk for every single trade. And it's currently standing at this balance here, 98K something. And today might be a winning trade. But yeah, overall, you can see I trade this account since December last year, so quite a long time and not too much going on. It's a lot of up and down here. And yeah, overall, it's not looking good. It's not looking bad. It's more or less like break even. So I cannot talk too much about this, but the good thing is we are far away from like violating any of these losses. We had the minus 4% already on one day, but this is pretty much the worst that it can get on one day because yeah, all of these trades trade with 0. Oh, wait, no. The maximum daily loss can be up to 2%. This is the overall loss, which is minus 4%. So we are far away from like breaching any of these rules here or these stop loss levels. And yeah, this is like the overview. And here we can have a look and we can see that GBP dollar is just not performing right now. And USD Japanese yen is doing way better. So yeah, this is like the more or less break even account here. It's not looking too crispy, but we have this account and this account is looking super crispy. So let's have a look at this metrics here. Let me find the metrics. Unfortunately, it's just a 10K account. Yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate because this is doing great. And yeah, you can see this actually is looking kind of stable. I mean, we all know that you cannot trade balance or equity curves, but if you could trade this, you would be able to place a really nice trend line here below the lows. And today, when this day is finished, we will be close to attacking the highs here again because the high was like 7% in profit and we are about to end the day with 6% in profit, hopefully, if nothing really bad happens. And this would be will be super nice, of course. So yeah, this is the account, and of course all the other metrics are also looking better. And yeah, if you do have a profit factor that is above 1, which is always what you aim for. And in this account, USD Japanese yen is making a lot of the performance, but also GBP dollar is not super negative. And I think this is mainly because of the break-even stop. And this seems to be beneficial, at least in the last few weeks. Yeah. So let's have a look at the other 10K account. This is the one where I trade with a fixed lot size. And this one is actually super stable so far. It was never really in a huge drawdown. Like the biggest drawdown here was like 120, which is not a lot. And overall in profit, it's like 200 something right now. And it has even a bigger profit factor here. And also GBP dollar is profitable here. USD Japanese yen is profitable. So this account is also doing great. Now, yeah, this was this account with the fixed lot size. Now let's have a look at the really interesting account, or one of the really interesting accounts, the Forex, the stock CFD trading account. And this one is doing super cool here. So if you have a look at this account, it has to be this one. Let's have a look at the metrics. Yeah, we can see that this one is, as I said, one of the most stable accounts that I have in this, like out of all of these challenges. I trade this also since December 23 now. And actually also yesterday was very good, and it's in profit by over 5% now. But if we have a look at the profit factor, this is what really stands out. It's nearly 1.5%, which is of course crazy for live trading. And this will not be consistent, because if the economy like drops, and if the especially the Nasdaq comes down, of course the EAs or the stocks will perform a lot worse, but so far it's doing super great. And if we have a look at these accounts, or if these separate stocks, we can see Apple is doing great, Amazon is doing great, Tesla is also positive, and only Meta is not winning, which is a little bit sarcastic, because in like overall, if you just have a look at the performance itself of the stock, Meta had the best performance in the last few weeks. But yeah, that's how it is. And then we have this account, which is the super crappy account here, which is the account here where I trade like different strategies right now. But actually most of the time I just traded the range breakout EA and the German index and the US index. And this is what made most of the negative performance here. You can see it would have been better to just turn around the strategy and trade the opposite. But yeah, that's how it is. Profit factor is just a shame. And if we have a look at the performance, especially US 30, and this is what I said before, it's like making most of the losses here. Probably my strategy just sucks, and it's not really good like this in a live account, but maybe the period is just bad. I will of course test this again once the account is lost. I will do the comparison, live trading or FTMO trading, and test to see what went wrong here. But yeah, overall not really good. So let's quickly close this, and let's have a look at this account. Oh yeah, this is the account that I didn't really talk a lot about, but it's also an account where I just want to follow the overall economic growth in the indices. And this is doing super great. Profit factor has to be amazing here. It's over 1.5. And yeah, you can see especially the German index was on a rampage the last days, and also US 30s is positive here. And yeah, these are the FTMO accounts. So far out of the 6 challenges that I started in the last 3 to 4 months, 5 of them are doing good or okay, like one is break even, as I said, and one is doing super crappy. But yeah, overall, I'm super satisfied with the outcome of these challenges so far. It's more than I expected, actually. But yeah, I mean, this time I'm trading like, or actually it's not really more than I expected, but I'm happy that it's going great. And the main factor why I lost FTMO challenges before, I mean, I did like 3 or 4 challenges before. I talked about this on YouTube and stuff. And before I often lost just because of the time limit, because the time limit is really a killer in trading, because it makes no sense to have a time limit like a 30-day time limit or a 60-day time limit to reach a specific goal, because it's just not how trading works. You have a strategy and you cannot say the strategy will be good the next month or the next 2 months, but you can say that the strategy will be good over the next 1 year or 2 years. So this is why FTMO removing like the time limit is a really big thing, especially for my trading approach. And yeah, this is why I have now a really a lot higher chance to actually win these challenges. And you can see like these challenges are live for multiple months now. And yeah, I hope that I can win some of these challenges. Really want to document this journey and show you how the cash out and everything works. But yeah, probably FTMO will just ban me because I use EAs. And they banned one guy before. I saw someone was mentioning him already in the chat here. Yeah, this Petko Alessandroskov. Oh, sorry if I pronounced the name wrong, but he was banned from FTMO for using third-party EAs. The chat comment says he's a scammer. I don't think he's a scammer, but I don't watch all of his videos. But so far, he's just testing EAs, isn't he? And he's marketing EAs. I don't really think he's a scammer. I don't know, but maybe I'm wrong, but maybe you can elaborate why you think he's a scammer. But I think his channel is kind of honest. And so there are some more comments. How do you feel about Vietnam? Good to see you in your office. Oh, Vietnam is great. When I came to Vietnam, I was in Thailand first, and Thailand, I don't know, everyone who's been in Thailand loves it, I think, and it's for a reason, because the people are just super friendly, the food is great, the weather is great, everything about Thailand is great. But and then I came to Vietnam, and at first I was not really sure if I will like it, but after staying there for like 1 month, I absolutely love it. It's so crazy, and especially because the level of income that the local Vietnamese have, unfortunately, is so low, you really feel like a billionaire if you go there from a Western country. Like everything is super, super cheap. And I stayed in a hotel the last month pretty much, and I paid like 15 euro per night, and I got the breakfast buffet included. So it's crazy how cheap Vietnam is compared to like Western or European countries. Also food, super cheap, super good, super delicious. Yeah, Vietnam is super, super great. Definitely recommend it. And also like where I stayed, Da Nang in the city, it's a super beautiful city directly at the beach. And I just cannot really say anything bad about Vietnam. I will definitely go back there. Maybe next winter. Because in the summer, it's probably too hot for me. Or maybe I should go to Hanoi. I think I don't know how warm it gets in the summer. Let me look this up quickly. Okay. Yeah, Hanoi is not so hot in the summer, so it's probably okay to go there. But yeah, I will figure out where I go next. And how do you pick Forex pairs or stocks for your trading portfolio? I do a lot of backtesting, and I just backtest. And if I see that the test is great, then I try it on a small account or in a demo account, and if it works out, I use it. But for me, it's just a lot of testing. And yeah, you will win most of the challenges if you do not interrupt. I hope so. I hope so. Wish me luck. René, are 10 points slippage count per trade is reasonable in XO US dollar live trading? Oh, I am not a super big friend of gold in live account. I used a strategy in gold in live account before, and I had so much slippage, so I stopped trading it. I don't know what's a reasonable amount of slippage, but oh wait, my monitor died. It's back. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe what you can do is like if you test your strategy, if it's an expert advisor, and if you test your strategy over multiple years, you can just take the total amount of trades, multiply it with 10 points, and then subtract it from the overall profit of your expert advisor and the tester. And then you can see if like on average 10% slippage will be the killing blow for your strategy, or if you can still use it if you have this kind of slippage. Hope to see you in Hanoi in the future. The north of Vietnam is very beautiful. Yeah, I heard about this, and I met some people who've been in the north when I was in Da Nang, which is like in the center of Vietnam. And they showed me picture and they talked about it, and it has to be very, very beautiful. So yeah, maybe I should go there. Have you managed a payout from FTMO using Expert Advisor? No, but I definitely plan to do so in the future, and I wanna like show this on YouTube. But first of all, I have to I have to win one of these challenges, and this is the hardest point, I think. But yeah, let's see how this day will come to an end, and we have like 8.5 minutes lost here, left, 9.5 minutes left until these trades will be closed, or at least the trades in these first 3 accounts, and then I'm one step closer to passing one of the challenges, if the price can stay at this level, hopefully. And yeah, then also like the stock trading account will start to trade, but yeah, I don't live stream this. I will show you the results in future videos or live streams. Wait, do we see trades in this account? No. Yeah, probably no more trades today. And yeah. So let's see. Let's hope that the market does not come back in the next 7-8 minutes here. Is brokers' historical data really trash? Depends. If you have, like, brokers usually provide some weeks or months of real tick data, and this is kind of good, I would say. But if you want to have like good testing results, I would suggest the tick data suite for testing. That's what I use. It's still, of course, not like you cannot say that the good test will guarantee future profits, but with the tick data suite, I think you have the best chance of having like most realistic backtesting results. But still, the live trading results in most cases will be a bit worse than the testing results. For some EAs, a lot worse. For some EAs, not so much, but usually they are a bit worse than the testing results. Oh, you just bought a 100K challenge. Yeah, you should definitely take it slow and just try to win it, because there's no time limit, so there's no need to rush. And from my opinion, if you have a profitable strategy, the chances of winning a challenge is a lot higher if you take it slow. Because, yeah, you just do not violate any of the rules if you do not hit the drawdown level. So it's a lot safer, I would say, if you trade with less risk and just do not try to gamble your way to passing the challenge. So yeah, let's just wait until the next 7 minutes are over. Then we see the result for the trading day in the range breakout EA. You can still ask some more questions if you have any question. And then I think I will end the stream. Yeah, kind of quickly afterwards, because I don't want to like comment for the next 2 or 3 hours until the next accounts here are done with trading. But yeah, it was good to be live again with a live commentary. Hope I was able to give you some insights on the challenges, how everything goes, give you a little update on what happened the last month. You didn't miss a lot, so I didn't pass or lose a challenge, so we're still kind of at the same level where I was like 2 months ago. Yeah, thanks for watching the videos. I'm glad that you like them. Thanks for the feedback. I'm really glad. I appreciate all the feedback. Thanks for watching the videos, and I'm glad that you like it. I hope that some of my videos are interesting to you guys. Oh, and the German index is really recovering here. And US index is strong for the whole day. Actually, the indices are doing crazy in the last few days. They're just on a rampage. Going up, 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 up. It's crazy. I think like the markets did like 20 or 30% in the last month, which is mind-blowing. I did 9% profit, but gambling blew up my account and I just watched your stream. Oh shit. Sorry to hear this. But yeah, if you make the profit with just gambling, it's not really, in most cases, it's not really consistent over a long period of time. This is why I like expert advisor trading, because with this, you cannot really mess it up with gambling, because the strategy just, or the expert advisor just trades the strategy without any ambition to start gambling. One question to your MT5 course. Do you also show how to create graphic panels and so on? Yes, I do, actually. You learn how to use the native MetaTrader 5 controls library. So you have all the tools that you need to build like control panels or just buttons and other objects in the chart. You're a very transparent person. Nobody's doing live realistic trading. Yeah, I try to be transparent, and I wish that more people on YouTube would do it. And that's actually one thing that it's driving me crazy, because I see all of these trading gurus on YouTube just showing their payouts and their successful trades, but they never show live trading. And I ask myself, why? I mean, if there are so great traders, why don't they just show live trading? And the answer is pretty obvious, and most of them are not so great traders as they say they are. And this is something that is, yeah, it's making me sad to see how people scam other people in this trading industry, and it's giving a bad name to this overall trading industry. And it's, yeah, sometimes I hate being part of it, but in the end I just try to make it better and be a different, better example for trading someone who is in this industry. Did you make that range breakout EA, or do you use it from MQL5? Oh, I wrote this expert advisor on my own. And yeah, you can also code this. I show it in my programming course if you want to learn how to write this strategy. I can also post it in the description, but I think or I hope most people know my website. It's a great website. You should visit it. And yeah, you can learn how to write this strategy. Yeah, you have to be patient with trading. No need to gamble. Gambling is not something that will make you profitable in the long run, in my opinion, because it's just gambling. You can go to a casino if you want to gamble. Man, I learned dozens of books on algo trading and trading in general. And when I see these TikTokers and damn YouTubers make double the account in days, I laugh. Yeah, I don't laugh actually, because I know how much money they make from selling their scammy products, or from it's, I don't know, maybe laughing is the best way to deal with it, but actually it's super sad. Hello René, first thanks for the great content, it's much appreciated. Thanks for the great feedback, it's highly appreciated. Have you programmed scalping EAs and placed them on prop firms? Yes, I did. I have a whole series about a scalping EA on my channel. You should look it up. All of the videos are still online. Check it out, but it was not super successful because I had a lot of problem with slippage in live accounts. And tick scalping, bro, I don't know about the limits, but I'm not a fan of it, and I don't think it can work out because the trading costs are just too high. So I don't have too much experience with it. Theoretically, prop firms like FTMO, for example, they say that they do not have a problem with scalping and short-term trading, I think, but like in reality, it's a whole different story. I don't know. Just ask them in the support if they allow tick scalping and then make a screenshot, and so you have something to blame them on if they close your account because of this. So guys, there are the last 10 seconds. Unfortunately, GBP US dollar came back quite a lot in the last few seconds. But yeah, USD Japanese yen went up a little bit more. So now the trades are closed and we can make a little summary. So on this account, super good performance, like 8.2, 8.3%. But the real banger happened in this account here, which was a really, really good day with like 2.1%. And also in this account has to be super good. Also like 0.9%. So yeah, great. Super good in these accounts. And now the other accounts here start trading. Like for example, this account where I trade the stocks. This now starts trading. And yeah, the other accounts are of course also still trading. And now GBP US dollar is going back down. But yeah, I don't want to be sad here. It was a super profitable day. It was really necessary also to boost the performance of the accounts a little bit. And yeah, I hope you liked this little insight. And I will just quickly answer the last questions. Hi René, do you have any plans to add drawdown chart to TradeBuddy? No, it's not easy thing to do because I cannot really display the equity because it's not really possible to extract the equity from the MetaTrader 5 history. I learned some tips and tricks from you. Thanks. Oh yeah, I'm glad. Thanks for following the videos and watching the videos. What's the sweet spot time frame for expert advisors? I don't know what the sweet spot is, but generally speaking, I would say that any small time frame, or too many trades on small time frames in general, it's usually not the best idea because you will have a lot of problem with costs like commission, spread, slippage and stuff. So this is what I would not really recommend. But if you go to higher time frames or hold your trades over multiple hours, like just some hours, these effects of the costs become less and you have a higher chance to be profitable from my experience. So guys, I will end this stream, I think, because now the trades in these accounts are closed. I don't want to stick around for too long. So thanks for being here. Thanks for following the project still. And I hope that you liked it. So I will see you in the next stream. I will stream more consistently now since I'm in Germany. And maybe I will go online again, like if something happens or in the next week. So until then, have a great time and good trades. And yeah, see you. Bye.